I just kept on going because it was more of a passion to do graffiti. I always loved it. It was something there instead of going to get high and get fucked up, which I did too, but graffiti was always there, you know, and graffiti pretty much saved my life in the sense that I used to do a lot of crazy shit growing up in the hood all around the South Bronx, all over the Bronx. Real people who grew up with me know what I did, you know. Graffiti, I've chilled and I've rolled with the real, you know, druggies, the pimps, the hustlers, you know. I've chilled with the real crimies and I've seen the real shit. Graffiti's nothing, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't no real crime, man, trust me. It's not that serious, man, you know, graffiti. It all depends, you know, on how you go about it, with what you want to be, you know, what you want to accomplish in graffiti. It all depends. But I pretty much accomplished everything in the early 80s. So what I'm doing now, it's just my life, my passion, and my business. Well, fuck all these cars come from. At times I was selling drugs, you know, and I got caught a few times, and it was to a point where I was getting into beef with crazy drug dealers in the hood. Again, there was hating because I had the best crack on the block, and you know, they started hating and sending death threats, and I said, yo man, I ain't fucking with this shit. This is like another level. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 kids, and it's either I'm gonna get killed or I'm gonna kill someone, or I'm gonna do a life bid. And I've seen a lot of my friends going through that, so I just like, yo, fuck this shit. I'll just work 2 jobs if I got to, and it's not pretty much only graffiti saved my life. My kids did too, because I would watch them and look at them and I'm like, they need me here, you know what I'm saying? I lived the Bronx all my life. I've seen it all, you know, and it got to a point, you know, I couldn't stay here because, you know, when you got kids and you got grandkids, you know, you can't, this is not a place, man. You gotta, you know, you gotta really put it together and move if you want. You know, not everybody wants to. Some people are comfortable, oh yeah, I live in the hood, I live in the Bronx, I live in Brooklyn, blah, blah, blah. It's cool and all that, but I lived it, you know, and it's not, to me, it's not cool. It's not cool anymore, you know, it's not the way it used to be, and I want to live where I'm peaceful and I'm calm, I'm relaxed. I don't got to worry about coming out the door and fighting or, you know, or shooting down the block. You're going down the block to get some groceries. That's the shit I lived all my life. And you know, living upstate, up north, is more of a relaxed environment where there's farms. So now I come out, I could walk down the road and I see a bunch of cows and sheep, and those are my homies now. And them niggas is mad cool. And I have a lot of graffiti writers that are good friends. You know, in the end of the day, it's all on the individual. You know, it's about the person if they're really genuine to you as a person. And I got some really great friends, I'm not gonna lie. But then I've had friends that, you know, they come and go and it's part of life, you know. I guess maybe that's part of the plan. You know, it's part, you live and you learn. And, you know, one day you're like the best friends, the next day you're enemies trying to kill each other. But that's life, and I learned it. I grew up in a way that I've always retaliated. You know, my mom's always taught me, don't take shit from nobody. I was a kid, really little, I used to get bullied in the neighborhood. You know, I grew up in the projects, going to see my grandmother, and all the black and Spanish kids would fucking bully me, and I got tired of that shit. My mom's like, take a fucking chair, whatever's around, crack their fucking head, and that's it. And I started doing shit like that. Before you know, I was getting thrown out of every school. You know what I'm saying? But I learned to always be combative and defending myself and retaliating. So I learned to just like, as you get older, you're like, you know what? In the end of the day, I won. I win, and I won already in life. I climbed the tree of life, man. I won already. You know what I'm saying? God has blessed me.